Hello everyone, it's Glenda and Cody and welcome back to my channel, Creative Grandma. I hope everyone is having a happy crochet or knitting day. Well, today's video is all about a Hobby Lobby yarn. And we also have a Hobby Lobby yarn tour video coming up, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So we like to go to the different craft stores. Now we're only down to like what, 2 stores in my area that we can buy yarn from, and that's Michael's and Hobby Lobby. So we like to frequent them both as much as we can, see if they have any new yarns. Now, this yarn they have had for a while, and we chose, how many colors do we have here? 5 colors to show you. Beautiful samples. And if you're looking for a nice, beautiful, delicate baby yarn, or even a nice, delicate #3 lightweight yarn, this is a beautiful yarn. So Cody, you can go ahead, take over, tell them about the yarn, and let's show them these beautiful samples.
Yeah, it's an absolutely fantastic yarn, soft, gorgeous, all that. But before we get to the yarn, I have to give some shout outs, some thank yous, and so on. You might notice the audio quality of the video has improved. That's because we got these fancy new little microphones. I have mine clipped right here, random spot. I didn't choose this on purpose. But these were sent to us by Michelle Woodstead. Michelle, you're the best. She sent us our streaming microphone because we were having issues with ours, and then she sent us these microphones as well. And these are going to come in such handy. They would have been fantastic yesterday at the stores because
Yeah.
the loud music, the wind outside. So we're going to test them out in today's video and see how they work. But thank you so much, Michelle, for sending these to us.
Yeah, now we cannot use them for the live stream, but they are going to be extremely helpful for the store videos because I'll walk away from him and then my voice is real light, and then sometimes your voice gets light when he has the camera. So these are perfect. Thank you so much. Unexpected surprise, and we really appreciate it. I know I looked into them before, but I didn't know what I was looking at. So I try not to buy anything electronic without Cody because I don't know what I'm looking at.
I wasn't sure how to use them, especially
Yeah.
when it's more than one. But I did a little test video and they sound great. So thank
Yeah.
you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle.
We also had some super thanks on some recent videos. We had Chief Kate multiple times, of course. We had one come in from Sherry Dundon. We had one from Heather Loves Clay. And then we had one from Luann Lee.
So thank you for your super thanks and for your support of the channel.
And we had some new channel members and some renews as well. We're trying to reach our goal of 500 channel members. We are currently at 419, so we are working our way there. We had some new ones sneak in here. We had Jolie Pine. I'm really bad at pronouncing names. I think this is Maud Reed, Tony Michelson, Tana Stocking, Luann Lee, Jackie Beckler, Creative Struggle, Patricia Robbins, Mandy, Nurse Angie, Kitty Ann, Linda Edwards, Joyce Animal Lover, Sabrina, Renee Henkel, and Dale. Some of those were new, some of those were renews, but either way, thank you so much. All right, so let's get down to business. The reason why we are all here today, and it's to see this yarn. This is Hobby Lobby's Baby Bee Sweet Delight Prince. It's a 4-ounce skein, 115 grams, 377 yards, 345 meters. It's 60% acrylic, 40% polyamide. I'm not sure what polyamide is, but it is definitely a super soft yarn. This is a 3 lightweight yarn. It is machine wash and dryable, and it recommends a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. And this yarn is $5.99 a skein unless you go on 30% off week.
And I would suggest if you're going to make a large yarn purchase, wait until the 30% off week because that makes a huge difference. Sometimes I wish it would just be 30% off all the time, but I guess that's a reason to get you into the store every other week. But great pricing when you get that sale week. So let's see these samples, Cody. I'm really excited. I already picked my favorite.
I haven't decided what my favorite is yet, but this first color is Coral Cutie.
Beautiful white with gray and a peach color. So you're going to see a lighter gray, a darker gray, a lighter peach, and a darker peach.
All right, so I made this with the Addy machine. It just takes hours to crochet these samples because the yarn is so fine, and we just didn't have a lot of time. We have to get some videos made by Graham had to go to the hospital, so we had to really get these samples pumped out.
Yeah.
So here it is. I made a panel on the Addy machine, so this is a knitted sample.
And he could not find my pins, so he used toothpicks.
I'm a redneck.
Yes, I spent all day yesterday at the ER with my mom. They sent her home with a catheter, and it's just been a long day yesterday. So I didn't have a shower yet. So excuse my like terrible hair
You
and
look good, Grandma. You look good.
but yeah, it's really fun using the adding machine. You can make these projects so quick and easy, but this gives you an idea of what this yarn looks like worked up. Now, you can't see it, but I'm seeing all 5 samples. And I did notice about this yarn that they have like some yarns that have specks of color, some yarns that have dashes of colors, and some yarns like this that have the longer color sequences. And you're going to see that in these samples. So a little bit for everybody with this line of yarn.
All right, so let's do this one next. The old Cody Classic Grandma. I bet you know what stitch pattern this one is. But first, the color is Kitty.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful bright white. And then I'm seeing pink. I'm seeing a mint green, and I'm seeing a lavender color or purple. Now, when you look at the yarn, you're going to see it just has a just speck of color. And you can see it just beautifully has those colors throughout the white.
It's really hard to see them unless
Yeah.
you get it really up close. It kind of just mix in there. In person, it looks better. I don't know how it's coming through on camera because when I'm seeing it through the camera right now, I can't. It just looks like a white sample to me.
Yeah, when I'm looking at it here, when I'm looking through the camera lens, it just looks like plain. But when you see this up close, this is gorgeous. This is what I would call a baby sweater yarn with the little dots. Very delicate looking. Really like this one.
I hope that comes through.
Yeah.
This is a really pretty sample in person.
And what stitch was that?
That was the roller stitch.
That was the crawler stitch.
All right, on to this next one. I really like this color. This is color Bubblegum.
And this is what I'm talking about. He's going to hold that skein up. Look at how wide the colors are. I'm going to call this a dot and this the dash. You can see that the pink has a little bit longer colorway, but it's still not real long. So you can have the little dot or you can get the dash. I love this sample. I'm just going to say right now, this was my favorite out of all the samples because it just shows the color a little bit better when you hold these two up. I like both of these samples, but see how this, you cannot see the color as well, where you get that little bit longer dash of color, you can see it more in the sample. It really pops out more, but this is beautiful. I didn't notice if they had this with blues or greens. We just bought the pink. We'll have to pay more attention when we go to the store. Absolutely love this. What is that stitch?
This is the Cuddle Stitch.
The Cuddle Stitch. This looks gorgeous in the Cuddle Stitch.
It's a very easy stitch pattern, 2 double crochets and a puff stitch, and it just has a beautiful texture.
Beautiful look. I could see this as a baby blanket. I could see this as a summer top, or if you want a lightweight top, I could see this yarn. Very soft, very delicate. Great sample, Cody.
All right, on to the next one. This is color Jumping Juniper.
And this one, you're going to see more like a cream color, not real bright white, but more of an off-white cream color mixed with, I'm going to say, a light bluish, I'm not even sure how to describe that color, like a baby blue, a green, maybe a dark sage green, a little bit of a light sage green. I'm also seeing a tan and the cream. And this one also has longer color bursts than the other one. So I'm going to hold them both up. So you can look at this one. You can see how short these colors are. And then when you look at this, you can see they're much longer. So there's 3 different styles of this yarn. Again, with the short dot of color, the dash of color, and then the longer color.
Very good variety.
Yeah.
This is the Any Size Rectangle Granny Blanket. More like square, a little tiny baby square, because like I said, these samples take forever to make. So yeah. I got all the colors in there and figured that was big enough.
Now this is a little deceiving. I don't think this stitch pattern does this yarn justice. I think when you get these yarns, you have to play around with the stitch patterns, and that's why we love to do these yarn swatch videos, because not every stitch pattern is going to work for the color that you purchase. Did you figure out your favorite one yet?
It's hard because let me show them the rest of the samples first. So I went through my bucket of yarn to make swatches, and I just could not find the last skein of this yarn. I know we bought 5. Of course we did. But
Yeah.
where did it go? And I ripped my entire room apart, buckets of yarn, just going through them. Where is it? And then I remembered we did this last one yarn 5 ways, and that's why I didn't have the skein of yarn.
He took a skein.
So I have 2 samples of the last color to show you, and if you want to see the remaining 3 samples, go check out the 1 yarn 5 ways. But this is color Sprinkle. Weird name, but that's what it's called.
I said, that's not the name of that yarn. It can't be. It doesn't make any sense. But beautiful. This is the double crochet V-stitch. And again, this is one that has the longer colors. I think these colors are bright, they're bold, and they're fun for children. I do like the double crochet V-stitch in any yarn. I don't think you can go wrong with the double crochet V-stitch. Very quick and easy pattern.
And then the next sample, this is the Super Easy Ripple Stitch. This is a gorgeous sample.
Yeah, very pretty in this as well. And when you're looking at these samples, you have to remember the wider you make your project, it's going to change how the colors play out. If this is shorter, it's going to change the way the colors play out. So if you're making this and maybe you don't like how the colors are playing out, then you can change your starting chain, make it smaller, make it larger, or again, just change your stitch pattern. I thought this was really pretty. These are really fun colors. I'm going to pick my favorite. I don't know if it's the stitch pattern or the yarn, but I love this cuddle stitch pattern in the bubble gum. Look how beautiful that looks. That's my favorite, but pink is my favorite color.
I could never pick just one. This is probably my favorite sample, and then the bubblegum is my second favorite sample.
So we both like the same colors, but we're reversed in our first choice. So let us know in the comments section which one was your favorite. We hope you enjoy these yarn swatch videos. If you do, please make sure you hit that like button. And if you can watch the video all the way through, that is also very much appreciated. So until next time, stay inspired and happy crocheting. Bye, everyone.